Today in this presentation, I will be discussing about nucleic acid metabolism. Through this material, you will be able to know what is a nucleotide, what are the various functions of nucleotide, and the structure of a nucleotide. Coming to the definition of the nucleotide, and what is this nucleotide? It is a combination of nitrogen bases, a 5-carbon sugar, and a phosphoric acid. So over here, nitrogen bases include purine and pyrimidine bases. There are 5 different bases present in a nucleotide, and there are 2 different sugars. A closer look at the components of these nucleotides show you how they all fit together. DNA and RNA are the polymers of nucleotide. Coming to the functions of these nucleotides, they are the main components of the cellular metabolism. They are the chemical links to the cells. That means the cells to hormones. The link is through these nucleotides. They store, transmit the genetic information. Constituents of the nucleic acids include DNA and RNA. The energy currency in the metabolic transactions is these nucleotides. Information programmed into nucleotide sequence. They are the structural components of enzymes, cofactors, and metabolic intermediates. The structure of every protein contains these nucleotides. Every biomolecule and cellular components contain nucleotides.
The genome. If we could journey inside ourselves into a cell, we would see 23 pairs of chromosomes packed into a nucleus. Each chromosome contains a long coil of DNA. If all the chromosomes were unwound, the DNA in just one of our cells would stretch 6 feet long. The DNA double helix contains 4 kinds of building blocks. An A always pairs with a T, a C with a G. DNA contains information to make every part of our bodies with its 4-letter language. Each of our thousands of genes codes for a specific part. RNA polymerase copies the information in a gene into a messenger molecule, messenger RNA. The building blocks of messenger RNA and DNA are called bases. The bases on one strand of the DNA specify the order of bases on the new strand of messenger RNA. The DNA always stays inside the nucleus, but messenger RNA travels out into the cytoplasm. There, a protein-making machine called a ribosome can read messenger RNA to make a particular protein. Every 3 bases of the messenger RNA molecule codes for an amino acid. Proteins are made of amino acids. tRNA molecules help translate the language of DNA and RNA into the language of proteins. tRNA molecules bring the right amino acids that the ribosome links together to make a protein. Proteins are the laborers. Some form structures like tendons and hair. Others perceive light, scents, and flavors, control chemical reactions, and carry messages between cells. To understand our molecular selves, scientists have read the 3 billion letters making up the DNA in the human genome. Different sets of genes interacting with complex environmental factors influence things like our looks, personalities, and risks for diseases like cancer and heart disease. A growing understanding of our genes and all they do will help us understand the complexity and the wonder of life. A simple friendship, a sunny day, a life.
I hope the video has given you a brief information about what a nucleotide is and what does it do in a cell. Now coming to the structure of nucleotide, as discussed in the previous slides, nucleotides contain a purine ring or a pyrimidine base. That is, over here we have a purine or a pyrimidine base. Like this is the basic structure of purine and this is the basic structure of pyrimidine. This purine or pyrimidine base is attached to a sugar molecule, and to this sugar molecule is attached a phosphate group or a phosphoryl group. So this is the basic structure of a nucleotide. In this slide, I will be explaining about the structure of a nucleotide base, purine. So the basic structure of purine is this particular molecule. So over here, let me explain you how this particular molecule is derived from, or from where the various components of this purine nucleotide base is being derived from. So coming to the nitrogen number 1. Nitrogen number 1 is being derived from the aspartate amine. That means the amino group of aspartate. And coming to the carbon atom number 2 and carbon atom number 8. So these two carbon atoms are derived from N-formal THF. And coming to the nitrogen number 3 and nitrogen number 9, these are obtained from amide group of glutamine. Carbon atom number 4, carbon atom number 5 and carbon atom nitrogen 7. So these are contributed by the glycine molecule. And the carbon atom number 6, this particular carbon atom, it directly comes from the bicarbonate or carbon dioxide molecule. So through this material or presentation, you are able to know about what is a nucleotide, what are the various functions of nucleotide, and what is the structure of a nucleotide, the basic structure of a nucleotide.